Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the new year, 2025. So today we're going to do our practice at the Mawa Library. My name is Joan. We're going to do a practice to welcome in the new year. So we feel the sensation of grounding, but feeling also this sensation of possibility. So standing hip distance apart. So remember, hip distance is 2 of your fists. So when you come down, your 2 fists should fit in the space between your feet. You want your feet to be in alignment. Keep the insides of the legs grounded down by pressing into the big toe. Then roll the weight across the ball of the foot until you feel the pinky toe. Feel the balance between all of the toes. Take a breath. Become aware of the heels and how the heels are resting into the floor. Feel the outside edge of the feet. Bring your awareness to the inside edge of the foot on each side. And then feel your shoulders. Notice if one shoulder's higher than the other. If you need to, you wiggle it out. Feel your knees. See if your knees are locked and see if you can soften them. A little soft bend. Measure your arms as they rest on your body. So you can see my left arm is longer than my right. We don't judge, we just notice. Take a breath. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Try to keep your chin and your head level. Chin is slightly tucked back so you're not leading with your chin. Your jaw's relaxed. And you're just breathing in and breathing out until you find the rhythm of your breath, whatever that natural rhythm of your breath is. And then ask yourself, as you stand here, are you fully present in this moment? If your awareness is to whatever you came in with or whatever you need to do next, take a nice big breath and hot out. Wiggle your shoulders down and away from your ears. Feel your feet. See if your feet feel more grounded as you bring your awareness into your feet. So we want to feel grounded through our feet, but we don't want to feel stuck. We want to feel that sensation of lifting up, but grounding back down. So lift your toes, but don't move your other part of your foot on each side. And just wiggle your toes until you feel like you can just bring them down and ground them a little more. Maybe you have a little more space between your toes. Now think of the 3 top things that created a challenge: stress, worry, grief, anxiety, fear, tension, annoyance, stress. The list could go on. And give yourself permission to let that go. So we want to remove what we carried in 2024 so we can step into the new year with a lighter step. Bring your hands out to the side, softly bend the elbows and feel the weight that you're carrying. How do your arms feel? What are you carrying across your shoulders? In your throat, crown of the head, thoughts, your heart, your belly, your hips. And as you breathe in and you breathe out now, and you think of these things, whatever they are, that you're now holding in your hands, how much weight, how much attention, how much awareness are you giving to it? And do you give yourself permission to let it go? Do you want to let it go? You have to make that choice. So I'm going to bring my hands back at the elbows. And then I'm going to bring it forward and let it go. And bring it back. And give myself permission to let it go. And find the rhythm of the movement with the rhythm of the breath. I'm breathing into possibility. I'm letting go of what no longer works. As I do this, I'm paying attention to any sensation that comes into my shoulders, arms, palms, fingers, up through the crown of my head, down through my feet. When I do this, do I feel like my feet are off balance? Do I feel like I have to compensate by holding one part, lock my knees, holding in your back? Or can you soften it so that you feel like, okay, that happened in the past, but now I can move on. Now bring your elbows back and pause. Bring your arms out. See if it feels lighter. Now release the hands and imagine that you have roots coming out of your fingers. Your gaze can be soft and down, looking at something that's not moving, or your gaze can be closed, your eyes can be closed. But if it throws off your center of balance, you leave your eyes open. Now think about what you're holding across your shoulders. What's coming across from right to left and left to right? Center of the chest, center of the back. What are you holding in your arms and in your hands? When you become aware of that, do your feet feel different? Do your legs feel different? And we're going to do 3 deep breaths. Now be mindful that my mic's going to pick up a lot of sound, so I'm not going to be as aggressive as I could be if I didn't have a mic. You can be as loud as you want. So inhale, and you're going to lift your shoulders up. And when you exhale, you're going to make a big sound and say, I am letting go. And if you can name it, let it go. Ha, go. Ha, ha, a couple more. Ha, one more. Ha, now feel that. Roll your palms up. Notice center of the chest, front and back, through your arms. Now ask yourself, if we're setting our intention for the new year, what is it we need? What do I need to feel balanced, rooted, supported, at ease, creative, filled with possibility? Letting go of the things that are triggers and bringing myself to a place of stillness where I can just be without judgment or self-criticism. Now we're going to bend the knees slightly, and I'm going to invite my body, my mind, my heart, my thoughts to gather what I need. And then with intention, I bring it all the way down as low as I can go. I don't have to go to the floor. And I inhale and I gather positivity, healing, growth, potential, clarity, patience, courage, reflection, confidence, whatever it is, just keep bringing it in. And as you do it, notice when things get lighter. When you shift yourself out of things that are negative, you change the vibration of your thoughts and your body. Remember, mind-body connection is a real thing. Now inhale, lift up. Exhale, left hand to the right, to the heart, right to the belly, and feel the breath. Notice how you feel different. Now think about things that you need for healing. So we open up the arms and we lean back. And we want to embrace that concept of love, self-love. And I bring it in, and then I open it out so I can share it but not feel depleted. Kindness, being kind to myself and open. Compassion. Self-compassion when you open it up. Switching sides so you create balance. And then do as many as you want. We'll do 2 more. And last one. And open up and feel that. And smile to yourself because you made a shift already. As you breathe in and you breathe out right here, we're going to bring our hands together and sweep. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chin to the chest. Gather into your bowl of abundance. Gratitude, thankfulness, healing, forgiveness. Whatever it is, just feel like you could fill it all up. Now bring your fingertips together and hold it. And just say to yourself, soften the shoulders, work less. I have everything I need. Everything I need is already within me. And we bring the hands together, elbows together, and we bring that acknowledgement right to the heart. And then anything else you don't need to hold anymore, we just let it go and hang forward. You don't have to go to the floor. Don't drop your head. Keep it an extension of the spine and shake. A gentle shaking. Let go of whatever you're holding in your back body. Roll up. Slowly, gently, head comes up last, hands to the hips, and move around center. So feel that rotation. Your feet are grounded, your toes, your heels, they're working to support you, but you're moving around. Ankles. Are you dizzy? Alex, if you're out there, can you come in? Do you need help? Please don't tell me you need help and then pass out on me, please. Please. Okay, so don't lie down, sit up. Can you sit up comfortably? Okay, and roll the other way. And then just shift side to side. Do you have water? Good, and then come to stillness and pause, hands down, elbows soft. Feel the sensation of pulling up gently and letting go. If you need help, please tell me, okay? And down. And inhale, lift up, and exhale. And feel like you're moving through water. So it's an intention of lifting up through air, water, space, and letting go. Breathe. Now widen your arms and feel like you give yourself permission to be lighter, to feel that sensation of flying, floating, creating that sensation of being still but moving. And when you bring it down, release your hands and feel that. Feel what sensations you've activated anywhere and everywhere in your body. Now we're going to release the hands down and we're going to move through the feet. So you're going to keep the feet grounded and you're going to, when you lift up through your heels, you want to not pound the heel down. You want to lift up and bring it down with a sense of grounding. Look at something that's not moving. Inhale, let go. I am grounded. I am rooted. I am supported. Keep your eyes locked on something that's not moving so you don't throw yourself off balance. Feel each of your toes holding you in space as you move up and come down. Now we're going to add the arms. Find the rhythm that works best for you. You don't have to go high. We're moving with the flow of the breath and the movement of the body. I'm going with the flow in the river of what this movement feels like to me at this moment. Bring it out. And then when you bring it down, pause and feel that. Bring your arms out to the side. Sink your shoulders down. Now we're going to step. Keep your feet really still grounded. And now roll the arms, bring out the washcloth. So feel that left foot, or whichever foot you did not move. One palm up and one palm down, and wring it out. And see if you can soften the shoulders more. Good. Stretch it out. Left palm up, tip. Bend that left knee. We tip So we move now around the star of the heart, the soul of the heart, the star soul, center of the body. And we just rock and we let the light within us shine. Center of the palms, up out of the crown of the head, through the heart, and down through the feet. Good. You can look up, or you can keep your head at neutral. Both arms up, exhale, palms away, push away anything you don't need. Bend the knees. Inhale, gather what's going to fulfill you. Exhale, let go. Inhale, gather up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. When I come up, I'm going to rotate. Float down. Don't tip over. Inhale, lift up. Rotate. Up. And 360 degrees. I'm creating and moving space. Come back to center, gentle back bend, forward fold. Just come down, hands to the middle, and just not too far. Wiggle it out, shake it out. Bend the knees, hands come right to the knees, rock the shoulders. Feel that sensation of opening up through the diagonal direction of the spine, through the body. Good. When I come back, left shoulder to the right, I bring my left arm, thumb up. Keep my gaze to the floor. Thumb down when I switch sides. Shifting your weight. Nothing can knock you down. Palm up. Palm down. Come back to center, rock it out. See if you feel like you have a little more movement through hips and shoulders. Good, one more on each side after this. So one more to the right, one more to the left. If you're on the opposite side, it doesn't matter. Release down, maybe a little lower. Bend the knees, sweep the hands, lift up. Bring your arms up. Ask yourself to pull down what you need. Inhale, lift up. Look up. Pull down. Strength, courage, confidence, whatever you need. Inhale, lift up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Roll it forward. Let it go. Wiggle it out. Hands right to the hips, move it around. See if you feel a little more movement through the hips. Take your time. Notice that right foot that you moved. See if it feels equally grounded to the one that didn't move. And then reverse it. Shake it out. Come back to neutral. Ground your feet. Once you move your feet, see if you can bring yourself back to that sensation of grounding down. Notice your posture. See if your shoulders are back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Move your arms. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, one more. Inhale, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Feel that movement through the shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6. When you finish this, roll down. See if you can come lower. Soften the knees. You don't have to lock the knees. Breathe. Sweep the hands, inhale, lift up. Come all the way up. We're going to come right into temple pose. So we connect the back 3 fingers, index fingers touch thumbs, cross, stretch up, wiggle up. Wiggle it up, bend the knees a little bit. See if you can stretch up through that side body and then pause Release the shoulders down, and now side to side. So from temple pose to crescent moon. We only need a little light to find our way. Breathe. When you come back to the right, release the right arm, look under the left, and then reverse. And back and forth. And let your fingertips just kind of graze your thigh, side of your leg, and see if they're in the same spot now. One more. Good, come all the way up. One more time, stretch it up, settle it down, side to side. See if you feel like you have a little more movement through the side body. Good, stretch it all the way up, gentle back bend, forward fold. Come down as low as you want to go. Shake it out. Step wide. So I'm going to step as wide as I can go. Hands are going to come either to the tops of the thighs or to the hips, and I'm going to shift. Heels are at an angle to the toes, and we keep the head up. Don't lead with your chin. Keep the chin protecting so you don't have to feel like you're in charge of everything. And just shift it out. Breathe. Good. When you come back to center, hands lower, see if you can rock a little deeper. Only go as far as is comfortable for you. Keep your eyes open. Good. When you come back to center, pause, come up. Good. Come up into a big X. Sink the shoulders down. Try to make the arms as wide as the feet. Think about a place on the earth that you love passionately. A place that you connect to. A place that marks the spot, that brings you peace, contentment, healing. Allows you to pause. And then you just bring it all the way down to connect the upper body to the lower body. If you can touch your feet, great. Otherwise, touch your legs. Bend the knees, scoop the hands. Bring it up. And float back down. Inhale, lift up. Last one. Come all the way down. Inhale, all the way up. Step your legs closer and feel that. See if you feel lighter. Left hand to the heart, right hand to the belly. Now feel your breath. So when we move things out, we want to also be aware of shifting our nervous system into a place where we're calm and relaxed. Maybe you feel your heart a little bit. Maybe you feel warmer. So we're going to do a 4-count inhale, and we'll get to an 8-count exhale. If anything does not work for you, then you stop at the number that's most comfortable. So we're going to inhale for a slow 4-count breath, really focusing on bringing the breath from the lower belly, feeling like it's an elevator and it's coming up. So we inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Inhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Inhale 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And feel within your subtle body where you're calmer. Feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Feel the energy that you've engaged. Feel the awareness of focusing only on the breath. So we'll do one more. Inhale 4, exhale 8. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Release your hands now and feel that. Good. We're going to transition down onto the mat. So we slowly roll toward the mat. Come right into your table. Tuck your toes. Line your hands and your shoulders, your knees and your hips. Head's an extension of the spine. Engage the belly up into the back and breathe. Feel this sensation of connecting to the 4 quadrants here. And now rock. Rock back and forth. Keep your gaze to the floor. Stretch out the bottoms of your feet. Pat, if this is too much, you don't do it. Okay. And rock it back and forth. When you come back, you sit and you rock. Gentle rocking right here. Good. Come back to neutral. Lift your feet. Pedal your feet. Roll it around. Wiggle your toes. Flatten your feet so the tops of your feet are pressing into the mat. Take a breath and rock here. Gentle rocking back and forth. Feel that connection to the tops of your feet, the dorsals. Breathe. If you're comfortable and you can come all the way back, sit back. If it's too much for you, don't go there. Rock your shoulders. So your hips and your shoulders will move a little bit. Good. Come back up to neutral. Widen your knees. Touch your big toes. Sink back. We're going to come right into a child's pose. So if you have a block, you can grab the block. If you need to keep your head higher, you can do 1 potato, 2 potato. You can prop your hands to support your head. Whatever is most comfortable for you. Bring your arms to a sphinx pose. Bring your shoulders back. And now feel the sensation of connecting now to that place within yourself that's calm, relaxed, and at ease. So this is great for resetting the body. It releases through the back body. It connects the head, the heart, the belly. It grounds you down but lifts you up. So now the feet are up and the hands are down. It slows down the busyness of the mind. It creates the sensation of connection, front, back, top, bottom, side to side. If you're comfortable, you can slide your arms forward a little bit, teepee your fingers, and stretch a little lower. But you don't have to go there if that doesn't work for you. And you breathe. Release your arms down. Now, if you are on a prop or if you have a need to keep a prop, that's what you do, whether it's your hands or your block. If you want to release that and bring your whole body down to the mat, that's what you do. And you breathe. Now slide your hands back to frame your face. Bring yourself up like you're a frog. Bring your shoulders down. Roll your head a little bit. Make sure your neck's not tight. We're going to go right into a wave. So I'm going to curl my spine back, tuck my chin, roll forward. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, curl back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, curl back. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, curl back. Come back up to neutral. Hands to the side of the mat. Begin to release now, side body. Your ear can come toward the mat. If you choose, you can make it as high or as low as you need it to be. And if it doesn't work for you, you don't do it. One more on each side. And then come back to neutral. Pick your child's pose. Take a rest. So your hands can be forward. Your hands can come to the back, palms up. You can keep your arms in Sphinx pose. You pick what works most comfortably for you. Take a breath, roll back and lift up again, but this time we're gonna roll with the chin gently down. Make it a little circle. Inhale, lift up like a wave lapping on a beach. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, let go. So inhale, possibility, let go of things that don't work. And then when you come back up neutrally, pause. We're going to come right back up onto our hands and knees. So I adjust my legs and come into my table so I can go right into a dog and cat. So take a breath. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, release the feet and curl the spine. Inhale, lift. Feel the rippling from the spine, top to bottom, bottom to top. And feel that movement, that flexion, that flexibility, that sense of releasing, lengthening, opening, so that you feel taller. Inhale and exhale at your own rate. Last one, wherever you are. Inhale, exhale. We're going to come forward a little bit. Now, I want to ground myself onto my back body. So I'm going to swing my legs to one side so I can sit myself down. Take a breath. Swing my legs forward. Take your time. Hands behind the back. Palms can be forward or back. Shoulders on the back body. Feet are flexed without locking your knees. Roll your head. Make sure your neck's not locked. Your jaw's not engaged. Lift the chest, but don't throw your head back or your chest back. And ask your heart to be open, to be receptive, to be at ease. Breathe. Let go of whatever is a distraction that you hold on your back body and settle. Walk yourself up to standing. Sitting into a position where you can just bring your fingers out into staff pose. Inhale, lift up. Bring your hands together. Bring that connection straight down to the heart and pause. Release your hands, reach towards your feet, and then back and forth. Just a little stretch here. Try not to collapse through the middle. Bring your shoulders down. Work less, gain more. Now, when you come forward the next time, if your hands can touch your feet, great. Otherwise, they touch anywhere that's on your legs that's comfortable for you. Breathe. If you want to reach your legs and you can't comfortably do it, bring your knees up. Release and slide yourself all the way down onto your back body. Take your time. Keep your knees up. Heels are on the floor, toes are out. Hands can rest on the ribs or they can come out to the letter T. Sink your shoulders down. Lift and tuck your chin, and then begin to slowly rock your legs. Little gentle windshield wipers. So whatever you hold in your upper body moves down to your lower body. So find that place where you can release what you hold. So you feel lighter through the back, better posture, deeper breath. Good. Now, if you choose, you can make it bigger. Roll onto that right hip, roll your head left. Feel that arch through the back body. and then come back and forth at your own rate. Keep the shoulders on the floor, on the mat, and roll it side to side at your own rate. One more on each side. See how that feels. And then when you come back to neutral, pause, bring your knees into your chest, hold below the knees, and just gently rock. Keep your feet soft. Massage out anything else that needs attention in the back body. Bring your feet up to the sky, hold behind the knees, come right into your happy baby. Feet are a little bit flexed, don't overflex them, but you want to feel that sensation that even though your feet are in the air, you're rooted, you're grounded, you're balanced. You're going with the flow of the breath and the movement in balance. You're moving to the right and to the left, but you're coming always back to center. When you come back to center, pause, hug that right leg in, left leg up to the sky, flex and point your feet. Good, switch to the other side. Breathe. Bring both feet up, big stretch here. If you're comfortable, you can move your hands up. That's going to give you a deeper stretch into your back body. Point and flex your feet. If that's too much for you, you keep your arms where it's comfortable. Point one, flex the other. Release your legs, rock again. Good. When you bring your feet slowly to the mat, heels land slowly, gently onto the mat. Bring the right leg over. Your arms can come out to the letter T. You can go into cactus arms. You can bring your hands to your ribs, whatever's most comfortable for you. And now we come into a variation of a pigeon pose, and we just rock. So we need our feet, ankles, knees, hips to be flexible so we can move forward with a strong but sure step into the new year. And we just gently rock here, easing out anything else that we may be holding consciously or unconsciously. And then we release that leg and move to the opposite side. So if you're on the opposite side, it doesn't matter. Just make sure you do both. Make sure you're breathing, you're swallowing, your brain is calm. You're not focused on anything other than the movement, the breath, the sensations that you're activating in this present moment. And we gently rock out and massage into that back body. Good. Now, I am on the left side, so if you're on the opposite side, it doesn't matter. If you need to go a little deeper, the knee comes toward the floor, the head rolls to the right. Your arms can come out to the letter T. And then you release that leg and switch to the other side and see if you can get a little bigger stretch, if that's appropriate for you. And then do another set and see if one side maybe shifts and releases. And last one, opposite side. Take it slow. What's the rush? The year ahead is going to be a long group of days. We don't have to get to the end quickly. Come back. Glue your legs together, small little massage here, just rocking right into that sacral spine. Good, go into your full body stretch. Take a big breath, lengthen yourself out, stretch yourself out, wiggle, move, breathe, whatever you gotta do. Move your fingers, your toes, stretch it all out. Bring your hands back right to your ribs. Bring your feet to standing. Now, bring your elbows out to the side. Bring your shoulders down. And when you bring your feet so that they're comfortably in line with your buttocks, knees are in line with the ankles, we're going to go right up into a bridge pose. So when we move into a new year, we don't necessarily have any true inclination of what's going to happen, but we want to make connections. So we inhale and we lift up into our bridge pose, but I only go as high as my arms allow. I don't force myself to go higher than is necessary for me to create a release through the shoulders. Take a breath. Ask yourself, how do I feel? How do I feel now in relationship to how I felt before? Can I make different connections to my family, my friends, my home, my environment, the earth, the world? Can I let go and maybe lift up a little higher of things that create triggers for me so that I can feel rooted, grounded, balanced, and not react? Feel the rise and the fall of the breath. Notice though, maybe the shoulders will soften. Take a bigger inhale, lift up, exhale from the shoulders, one vertebra at a time, rolls back down to the mat. Take your time getting there. There's no race. When you land, don't move. Give yourself an opportunity to reconnect, to realign with the spine. Slide your hands underneath your head. Keep your elbows out to the side. Lift up gently and just rock that upper body. See if you can get a little more space into the upper back. No pulling on the neck. Inviting the spine to lengthen and shift, tucking that lumbar spine so you have support. And then rest. Rock your legs a little bit. If you're comfortable, you're going to bring your toes and your heels together, and you can rock your hips here in Baddha Konasana. So as you rock right here, just see how it feels. So you feel the sensation of like being in a boat. You're going with the current, you're rocking, but you're always coming back to center. And then pause. Go slide your legs long, arms long, go into your full body stretch. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Good. Bring your knees back into your chest and rock again from side to side and see how this feels now. Good. Feet back up. Get the benefit of an inversion. So you can go into your happy baby, or you can let your legs just be softly bent. And you rock or not, your choice. And in the midst of the rocking, feel the calmness coming through the center of the body. Release one more time, go into your full body stretch. Lengthen it out, stretch it out. Bring your feet one more time back up. This time, bring your hands to the sky. Lift and tuck your lumbar spine, and now just rock that upper body. Anything else that needs to be moved out. Now we're quickly coming into our Shavasana. So if there is a pose or a movement or a stretch that you need, before we do that, if you want to invert your hands, you can. If you need to bring your knees in and rock, if you need to go into a happy baby, if you need to cross your feet and do a little roll around, first in one direction and then the other. Whatever it is that you need, get yourself settled into that so that when you land, you can feel still. I am going to transition up into a comfortable seated position. You're going to put your socks on, your jackets, if you need a blanket or you brought props with you, something underneath your head. The temperature in the room has gotten a little cooler, and because we've been down, you may not be as warm. So make yourself as comfortable as possible where you are. As you breathe in and you breathe out, when you land, give yourself a moment to reconnect to your breath, to sensations, to your shoulders and hips, front and back body. Now today I brought with me 2 of my medicine bowls. The power of the medicine bowl, the power of all singing bowls, is that it allows the subtle body to be reached more effectively through sound. So as you rest for just a moment, do a little assessment, a little scan. Where else do you need some attention? So this is a B-tone bowl. This bowl connects to the crown of your head. If you need to clear thoughts, if you need to slow down busyness of the mind, if you tend to be a person that's what if, what's next, ask yourself to stop it. Create a different thought pattern. Relax the busyness of the mind so you can move into clarity, calmness, so that you can listen to your inner self, your intuition, thoughts that may be inspiring, things that can create solutions to problems, things that open up into possibility or a moment of aha. Relax the eyes, center of the forehead, back of the eyes, behind the nose, the cheeks, the jaw, the back of the throat, the teeth, the ears, the back of the neck, the front and sides of the throat. Ground down through the shoulders. Work less, carry less. Feel lighter, more open. Notice how your body is making contact with the mat. Feel all the places where it rests, but then notice all the places where you have space. Under the legs, behind the ankles, under the neck, curve of the spine, under the hands, wherever. And as you rest now, feel that sensation of grounding down, but feel the movement of the breath moving up into the space above you. And be honest with yourself. Only you can do that. What didn't work in 2024? And what can I do differently in 2025 that will make a shift, that will relax me, create space, open up possibilities, let go of negativity, criticism, and judgment, that will promote healing of myself and those I interact with and the world. As you breathe in and you breathe out right here, give yourself a compliment. I am my own person, and my greatest gift is, and it doesn't have to be just one. Oftentimes we go to negativity, but what if we don't? What if we embrace joy, happiness, contentment, confidence, courage, healing, so that we flourish in our own space, in our own world, and then that blooms and grows into something else. So if we think of the singing bowl as a form of medicine, use it to heal your inner self, your inner child. your inner body, your thoughts, your emotions, your reactions. As you breathe in and you breathe out right here, if you have an intention, just one, what is that intention that will help you, support you, heal you, enlighten you, give you an opportunity to give yourself a hug, to feel that contentment of being who you are, wherever you are in your life. And then feel the center core of your body. Really let it ground down through center. Hit the delete button. What else do you need to digest? What can you let go of to allow you to feel lighter in the center of your core? So if you live with grief and frustration and anger and annoyance, that's living in the past. If you live in the past, you can't be in the present moment. If you worry about what if and how come and why did this happen, you're in the future. But what if you let that go and you embrace the beauty of one day at a time, this day, this breath, this practice, this moment? As you ground down through the center core of your body and you feel the movement of the breath lifting and releasing, just like a gentle wave on a beach. Let it refresh, renew, restore, reconnect, realign, create a new sense of balance and opportunity. And when we combine all the sounds together, we create something new. What do you want to create that's new for you? If you let go of limiting words, I can't, no, I won't, I'm not able, I'm not healthy. If you let go of things that create ownership, my illness, my this, my that, and you open yourself up to health, opportunity, potential, problem solving, you change the dynamic of your inner self. So create a garden of opportunity so that in this season of winter, you have the opportunity to plant the seed that allows you to bloom and grow. So winter is a time of resting and restoring and connecting so that we can bloom and grow into spring. And so life is about a cycle. And sometimes the cycle is smooth and sometimes it's not. But each day brings the gift of something new. This day comes only once. You have the gift of this practice in this day. Take a nice big breath in. And as you exhale, feel this sensation of sinking into the earth like it's a hammock. It will help you, support you, encourage you. As you help, support, and encourage yourself to a new thought, a new path, a new journey, a new opportunity. And as you begin now to deepen the breath, take 3 nice, long, slow, cleansing breaths. Let each breath be a little longer on the exhale. Inhaling and then letting it all go. And then when you complete that, go into a full body stretch. Stretch yourself all the way out. Feel like you're a Gumby, that you have all this space and length and flexion and mobility. And moan if you need to, sigh, whatever you need to move out. And then when you're ready, bring your knees into your chest and just rock gently from side to side. So from stillness, we come back into movement. And then bring your arms and legs up to the sky and shake them out. Begin to reawaken so you're ready to go out into the world with a lighter step. Go into a full body stretch one more time. Take a really big, long exhale. Oh, nice. When you're ready, you bring your knees in and you rotate to whatever side is comfortable for you, and you pause. Support your head and neck with your arm and just rest there for a moment. And before you transition back up into a comfortable seated position, give yourself a compliment. Today I am, and be confident. Great. Enough. Perfect. Comfortable. Healing. Courageous. Whatever it is. And then when you're ready, take a breath. Use that breath to lift you up so that you sit in whatever place is comfortable for you. And then letting your hands rest right on your knees, bow to yourself before you lift your head into this new space you've created and stir the pot. And as you roll around, first in one direction, and then pause when you come to the back and you switch directions, nothing can knock you down. You just step out of the way. And then come to neutral, twist to one side, and then twist to the other. Wring out anything else that needs attention. One arm down, one arm over. Opposite side. Hands to the knees or hands to the floor. Rock the shoulders. And then feel your hands and notice how